Paul Hamblett rides Oldbourne, and Derek Thompson talked to Paul before racing and asked him about her temperament and chance.
Since Mr. Scargill got hold of her, he's watched her every day, and she's adapted to his way of training, and she's suited to it, you know. So, and as the year goes along, we've watched her, and the trainers watched her, and we've seen that she's getting bigger, and she's going to mature into a nice filly. She really wants 7 furlongs now, but with this little bit of rain we've got, we thought, well, we'd come here and, oh, did she give us a run for our money?
And she beat the best?
She beat the best. I'll go as far as to say she beat the best, as long as the maturity's there towards the end of the year. Today, as I say, 6 furlongs is a little bit. So, you know, we just hoping for the best.
This is a smashing betting heat with so much confidence behind the front 3 fillies. That Kerrera opened 6-4, 11-8. Many bookmakers now going 5-4. There has been a flood of money for Kerrera, but Stellaria holding up against it. One bookmaker laid £1,000 at 4-1. Stellaria is now about Burlington Bertie, 100-30. If you can get 7-2, you're doing well. Oldbourne, with all the support coming in, is holding up now. Oldbourne, it was 5-1, is now on the shoulders, 9-2. 5-4 the favourite, I'm told. Honoria is very weak. Al-Ala won it 11 years ago with Vincent O'Brien's Turkish Treasure. Honoria out from 7-1 out to 12-1. That Honoria, 14 Bocas Rose and 16-1 against Wakai. But the tremendous confidence behind Kerrera. But even that is only making it 5-4 from 6-4 because they're backing Stellaria and Oldbourne against it.
And there's the other Queen Mary runner, Wakai, who was 4th in the Queen Mary, 2.5 lengths behind Honoria, and she too has a £5 allowance now. Probably no reason why she should turn the tables on Bocas Rose, and remains to be seen how she fares with Kerrera and Stellaria.
John, one we didn't see was number 5, Donna Christa. I shall be keeping an eye on her. It's another one of Richard Hannon's runners, and she's a very nice looking filly, very good walker.
And Donna Christa in the black and white, black and yellow check jacket. Not that much pace on through the first furlong, and Donna Christa, who missed the beat, comes up to share the lead with Honoria. Behind these comes Stellaria, racing wide and a bit outpaced is Hasty Vessel. They go through the first furlong, and it's Donna Christa and Honoria. Next to the rails is Bocas Rose. Behind these comes Oldbourne in blue, Wakai, looking for the favourite Kerrera, is mid-division at this stage with Stellaria. 4 furlongs to go. Honoria with Donna Christa, Oldbourne between these two. Surprising that not more use is made of her if they reckon she'll stay. Next to the rails is Bocas Rose. Then Kerrera pulling double in behind them, and with her is Stellaria. Wide is Wakai, and now it's Oldbourne that's pulled away to share the lead with Honoria. They've got just over 2 to go. Oldbourne and Honoria, Kerrera, Donna Christa. Stellaria looks a room. Bocas Rose next to the rails, a furlong and a half to go, and none going better than Kerrera, the horse with the white face. But Oldbourne is out in front, and she's there to be beaten. But here comes Kerrera on the outside to come and take Oldbourne, and does so in a matter of strides. And inside the final furlong, Walter Swinburne asks this corner to quicken, and she goes clear. She's gone 4-5 clear. Oldbourne a very game second up towards the line, and Kerrera wins it emphatically. Oldbourne is second. It's a photo for third, and Honoria just beats Bocas Rose for 3rd and 4th. The disappointment of the race, Stellaria finished 5. Then came Donna Christa, a gap to Wakai, Hasty Vessel, and last of all was Northwold Star. And so the result of this Hillsdown Cherry Hinton Stakes is a win for the daughter of Diocese. Didn't get the sire out in commentary, but Diocese has won the race for Sheikh Mohammed, trained here at Newmarket by Michael Stout and ridden by Walter Swinburne. Well, Diminuendo won this race in the colours last year, but there is the photo for 3rd and 4th place. Honoria in the white jacket just ahead, next to the rails, Bocas Rose, with a gap stretching of some, length and a half, 2 lengths to Stellaria. But that's a disappointment. The emphatic winner of the race was number 9, Kerrera, and she's done her work in good style, but take nothing away from the game little filly Oldbourne, who cost her just a fraction that her Kerrera cost, and she's kept on very well for 2nd place, ridden by Paul Hamblett. And so Kerrera, the 5-4 favourite, has landed this Group 3 Hillsdown Cherry Hinton Stakes, and it was always easy.
Whatever it was that Michael Stout told Sheikh Mohammed about Kerrera, he's been proved absolutely right, because she's going to put up a brilliant performance. Oldbourne and Honoria have taken the lead off Donna Christa at that moment, but it's already clear that Walter Swinburne has both hands full.
Very, very impressive, this filly, and it'll want to be a very good filly to stop her winning the Guineas next season. I would have thought Michael Stead would be very hopeful of breaking his duck in that classic. I mean, the betting showed exactly how much the other two fillies were fancied. I mean, this is really worth coming racing for to watch this filly.
She's taken a leaf out of Diminuendo's book, hasn't she? She's
yeah,
very,
very, very impressive. Aldbourne, if you took Kerrera out, you'd say Aldbourne was a very good winner. Finished quite a long way in front of Honoria.
And give Honoria credit too. She turned the tables on Bocchus Rose on the better ground, even on £5 worse terms.
Yeah, the other fancied horse, Stellaria, well, she looked beaten at the 2 furlong pole. Whether the ground was a little bit soft or whether she's just not quite right, I don't think that is her true form anyway.
Well, my noble lord, you and the greatest jockey reckon it was a superb performance. Race reading it, and what great race readers you are, I can tell you it was a great performance from down here in the ring, because there was so much confidence behind her. Kerrera returned the 5-4 favourite, and behind the horses she beat, and that's what makes it a fine performance where money talks. The second Aldbourne, well backed, 9-2, and involved in the photograph for third place, the Irish filly Honoria went off at 12-1, and Bocchus Rose was a 16-1 chance. But that Kerrera, the 23rd favourite in 41 runnings of the Cherry Hinton to win, and the 5th in the last 6 years, after Diminuendo last year, Ian Balding's pair Forest Flower and Storm Star, and Terry Ramsden's Chapel Cottage in 83. That Kerrera, 5-4 favourite, before and after the race, the market told you, she is a top-class filly.
Diocese, the sire of this filly, one of the great successes of the breeding world since he went to stud. Well, his first crop was last year. Diminuendo, Bellfella, Carmelite House, umpteen winners, and he's keeping on producing them. There is the pedigree. Diocese, of course, a full brother to Chris. This is the second foal of Remota's Pet. She won over 6 furlongs herself, and as you can see, she was by Petingo. The pedigree is entirely capable of winning the 1,000 guineas.
It wouldn't look out of place. Shrewd bit of business by Michael Stout there to go and buy the relative to this last year.
And Sheikh Mohammed with his back to us there. Jimmy Scott, travelling head lad, and Michael's. And Honoria was third. If you're interested, she did just pip Bocchus Rose.